Some of them get up, a lot of them don't. He's just tearing my unit to pieces. Heroes are, generals and lords are just fantastic units. But if they break and they retreat, they can take the whole army with them. So putting them in the battle is isn't always the best thing to do, but sometimes it's the only thing you can do. So right now the enemy team has resurged. They're reorganizing. Meanwhile, my units are in retreat. Now watch that mortar team. We're going back to their mortars. Like, oh hey, we can take this. We still have a chance. The handgunners are coming back. Swordsmen are coming back. The pistoliers and the swordsmen are coming back. Now you got to admire the bravery of Humphrey Kolb here. I mean, look at all that missile fire he's taking. He says, well, you know what, maybe this isn't a very good idea. I probably shouldn't have done this. He's flanked. My swordsman, the spearmen just come down and stop. I think at this point I've got him. I'm just going to charge. But that's when I realize here come the handgunners. We got a couple of units going back up here to retreat. Get a rest. Breather from the battle. Meanwhile, what's going on over here? What are they doing? Are they having a picnic? What are these guys doing? They're just standing there.
Weapons out, lads! Time for fighting!
Uh-oh, that could be trouble. What are they going to do? Sneaky. Are you guys having a good time over here? What, you want to get back in the fight? You got to pay attention to what's going on at all times. And so what I recommend that you do, hit the P button and pause the game periodically to get assess where your units are, what kind of shape they're in. Are they in threat? Is your flank exposed? Now, here's a great example of what I'm talking about. When I realized that here comes another threat, I poured all the fire into them just to repulse them at point-blank range. Some of the units are engaged in melee. And I've got the spearmen here guarding the flank. I'm thinking I'm okay. Meanwhile, I've got other two teams here that are relaxing. They're shaken. They need time to calm down. They're very tired. I send my spearmen into Humphrey Kolb, who's trying to turn the tide of the battle. God, look at that! Is that incredible or what? This is like a scene out of the opening line from Fellowship of the Ring with Sauron. Now, here at this point, again, I'm thinking, you know what, I've got this battle in hand, but it's not over yet. These handgunners have control of the high ground here, and they're pouring a deadly volley of fire into my crossbowmen and spearmen. So I tried to return fire, but I want to take a look at what's happening here. Let me back out, and I'm going to angle in here while these guys try to flank. As you can see, my fire is just going into the hill. Now, it appears actually I'm trying to shoot these guys over here, but I will attempt at some point to try to shoot the handgunners. I pour a volley of fire into the swordsmen and they retreat. Meanwhile, the mortar team, they're not doing anything, but they're getting ready to engage. Now, if you notice a standard line of 3 here, now this is what you would do in the Warhammer miniature game. You have one line firing, one hand loading, one hand line getting ready to shoot. And we're trading fire now. This is where I started shooting, and I realized that my fire just is not very effective. I've got 3 crossbow units there. All of them, 4 crossbow units there. All of them firing into this. And so I decided, okay, look, you know what? We're just an easy target altogether. Those mortars are going to fire on me at any minute. I'm going to spread out, and I'm going to try to take this high ground. And it could not have come at a better time, because watch. Any second now. Bring all my units forward. These guys, have they rested a bit? Not really, not enough. They stop to shoot. And that's when the mortar team decides to open up. Here they go. They've turned. Yeah, they're getting ready here.
Power of the sky!
Here we go. They're aiming in on me. So I've got the handgunners in retreat. I'm actually tearing them up pretty good. Any second now, that enemy mortar team's going to open up on me. Here it comes. One of my units is out of ammunition. Oh my goodness. That hurt. That hurt. That really... Well, that's just kicking them when they're down.
Fight with us, not against!
I don't think they're listening. I think you're going to have to go over there and engage those guys. As you can see here, the battle isn't quite decided. I have 235 troops to their 34 now, but they're tearing me to pieces. Look how many men I lost in the last. I'm just going crazy here. So, assemble units forward. Let's get out of that line of fire.
Come, men! To arms! To arms!
Two of my units are very, very heavily damaged. And I said, now's time to start shooting up. Oh my god, I can't take much more of this. I had nearly 300 there. Okay, they start pouring fire to them. Watch this armor just fall apart. The top one's your health bar. The one, maybe that's leadership, I'm thinking. I'll have to look into this, but when they're under heavy fire like that, then they begin to falter. Yeah, alright, and that's it. That should be the game. There it is. So, it's a Pyrrhic victory. A victory nonetheless, and as you could tell, I mean, I lost a lot of men in that. So, let's end the replay and take a look at the post-action report. I deployed 902 units. I lost 627. 2/3 of my army are gone. Meanwhile, Henry Kolb, who put up a heroic fight, deployed 620. So I had the numbers. And he only took 432. He lost nearly 3/4 of his men. Or 2/3 of his men. So overall, he probably should have won. Had I not done a couple of key things. But again, it was a victory, but it wasn't a very fond victory. But a victory nonetheless. And this is the kind of action you will find in the Total War Warhammer game. So, I hope that helped you give me an overview of what the fighting is like. In subsequent videos here, I'm going to show you the dwarves, the vampire counts, and what have you, but I think that's enough for today. I want to thank you for watching. If you have any comments, suggestions, groans, moans, complaints, please keep it nice and professional. Go ahead and put those in the comments. And please subscribe to my channel. Now, I'm not a pro by any means. This is more or less a hobby for me, but I do like to share things. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and maybe you informed you a little bit of whether you want to buy the game, or maybe it'll help you play the game a little better. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.